Let's get into our fantasy SKs and SKs. We've stopped saying what it is because YouTube doesn't like it. But if you're following along at home, you probably know by now what an SK is. We got good ones, we got bad ones. But before we get there, why don't we find out from Evan this week how we all performed with our last round of SKs. How did we go, Ivanka? This must be painful for you, by the way.
We'll start from the poo emoji to the bronze, medal, silver, and gold. So the poo emoji goes to me this week with my good SK of Dallas, formerly Gollard to Gollard to Goated. I said he was going to get at least more than 10 points. He only got 9.2, so that's 12% under, which isn't good. And then my bad SK was Brees, one game Hall. Yep, he had a great game, projected to get 13 and actually got 20. A great reception game. Rushing was all right, but yeah, I'll swallow that with pride. In the bronze category, we have Matt.
Hey.
He has we have to get another t-shirt. We have to frame it. CD Lamb, the compact disc himself, was the good SK. 15 projected, 18.7 today. Finally over 100 yards for the first time since we pumped the New York Jets in week 2. His bad SK was like, unfortunately, CMC, who did go down the third quarter, but still managed to get 14 points. But still,
we won't count that.
20% under, projected to get 18, projected to get 14.
Waver through.
I was hoping to have a legit victory lap in that, so goddamn.
You wouldn't have if he finished the game. But
the silver medal goes to John for Kadarius Toney. To Kadarius, my apologies.
Kadarius.
Was projected to get 10 and got 9, so not a good. But his bad one. This is going to be hard to beat this year, lads.
Who do you choose?
With Devontae Adams rostered at 98.4% of players, projected to get 19.2. He got 4.9.
Holy
Devontae Adams. I told
Belichick,
you.
he always shuts down the straight.
Mitch was like, are you serious?
We should change his name to Devontae Duvernay after that.
Well, Brian Hoyer was throwing the ball at the end, so...
Yeah,
under 75% of projected points, and the gold medal. He may have had a bit of gold today, but the gold medal does go to Mitch, with the projection of 4.6 for Jonathan Taylor, getting 11.5. He cleared it in the second quarter with 3 catches for 40 yards.
Repa fucking Sardo, cunts.
And his bad SK Amari Cooper just projected to get 12.7. His actual was 14, so not a bad one, just 1 point over. But Mitch gets it with the projection.
How? How did I not?
I kind of want to give it to Devontae. It was a good pick, but if we're
because
using
Mitch got
percentages,
148%.
If we're using his percentages as a basis, it is.
But how do we do it with the bad ones? Because 4 against 19 is like 400% minus.
Yeah. John should get it.
That's pretty fucking...
Yeah, he's got a fifth of what?
That might even... Yeah, a fifth. That's minus 500%.
Yeah, I think
you fucked that one. I think you've robbed me. I think you've robbed me.
I've done it based off
there's no awards here, though.
value. That is actually a good point.
That is a fair point, which totally shuffles it. I'm going to take the moral victory. We're not playing for anything here, but that was the pick of the season. That's going in the Hall of Fame, fellas.
I think that's the Cornella. I think Adams is the pick of the season. Taylor, although it's sneaky, finding Taylor at 4.
That was smart.
Yeah,
that was smart.
He's probably
pay that.
Yeah.
So we start from Mitch
averaging
to
about
John.
30 a game 2 years ago.
Let's give it to John
Mitch,
first.
Okay. John first.
I think
we'll
it's
give it
going
John,
to me.
Mitch, Matt, myself.
Poo.
Okay.
Poo emoji.
Emoji last.
P-O-O.
Evan, you're in charge of this segment this week, so do you want me to go good and bad, or do you want me to just go good?
You know what? Let's do good and bad.
Good and bad. Okay, I'm going to take the good and I'm going to take the bad, and I'm going to start with the good, which is Kyle Pitts.
Ooh.
I think Kyle Pitts has a good game in Tampa Bay. Yeah, Matthew's going to be happy about that. He doesn't need anyone to trade Kittle to him. And Kyle Pitts is going to overperform on his 9-ish or whatever it is. And on the flip side, I'm going to go the same game, same team. And because Kyle Pitts is getting fed so many targets, Bijan Robinson is going to underperform this week. So it's going to be one of those weird ones, fellas, where you've got the player you expect to perform poorly performs well, and the player you expect to perform well is going to perform poorly. So Kyle Pitts, Bijan Robinson will get under his projection.
I sincerely hope you're right. Kyle Pitts scored a touchdown this week.
Yep.
Actually got into the double digits for the first time. and was probably the reason why I edged Evan out by half.
yes.
Not really.
Half a
Debo, 1.1 point.
He got
You got injured,
bro.
you dickhead.
Still,
Doesn't
catch
count.
another ball.
Yeah, but
Run
so
another
did- hang
half
on,
a yard.
So did
Sam.
David.
Yeah, but he got 5 points.
Yeah. Can I just say, we should frame a CD Lamb jersey, but please make sure it doesn't face me because this week I traded away CD Lamb because I'm in
Me.
desperate
For Devin
need
Duvernay.
for a running back.
You needed a running back.
It's Devin a free agent.
So who the fuck knows? You needed a running back
I knew it
desperately.
badly.
So I had David Montgomery just sitting on my bench. Although I was actually going to play him this week if you didn't trade for him. I am unfortunately one of those fantasy
Classic
owners
high sell.
who owns Justin Jefferson. And that means
you needed a wide receiver.
I need a wide receiver because my second is DK, who is not playing that well, and then I've got a series of fellas who I just they're
I'll
not
give you some.
starter quality. Maybe you will, but so I thought this was actually a fair trade on paper. However, in typical Matt luck, CD goes off this week, and David Montgomery
Rib cartilage.
potentially out for a few weeks, and no Jamar Gibbs. We didn't talk about that actually as far as points being scored
Now
by
a free agent.
Who is?
Did I turf him, Gibbs? I think I did.
Did
So on
you?
your picks, Pitts is meant to get 8.6 points and Robinson 12.6.
Yep. So there's my over under fellas. Mitcho, your second mate.
Which
I
you don't know
am,
with.
and there's going to be a lot of first and under potty interest in the what should be Thursday night fixture between Tampa and Atlanta because my good SK this week. I'm big on the Bucks this week, and it'll be a courtesy of Mike Evans outperforming his 14.78.
Nice.
Most of the longer targets should go through Michael, and I expect Baker to connect on a couple. This is more a attempted smart play. Could be dumb, but attempted smart with Jonathan Taylor style. Puka Nacua.
Ooh.
17.85 projection. He has started like a house on fire. But I expect the Rams to regress as the season goes on.
Cooper Cup, baby.
Yeah, Cooper Cup. I expect Nakua to probably get a little bit less targets now that Cup's good to go. But I expect the Rams to regress in general, and that regression will start this week against a rested Steelers defense off the bye.
So 2 weeks ago, you shorted Sam C. I did this week. I got up and he got injured. 2 weeks ago, I shorted Puka Nacua.
I don't want him to
he
get
had
hurt.
And he had a blinder. So please stay healthy, Puka.
Yeah, I don't want you to
We
get
love
hurt,
you.
No.
Puka.
Well, in one case, yeah. The other case, we don't want the player with Puka to go good.
Oh yeah, Fuck Christian. Is Christian? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck off, Christian.
Learn how to trade, dickhead. Trade with everyone else but me. I gave you a fair deal and you don't want to accept.
All right,
down.
I'm gonna go now. My good SK guys, for the first time this year and probably in the history of this podcast, I am going a defense. Ooh, my good SK,
Oy.
and it's not who you would think. And I'm less backing the defense, but just I have zero faith in this offense. The New York Giants offensive line has had the worst luck, a real battering. They are down to their second strings, third strings. I think in some position, their left tackle, they don't even have anyone. They're just rotating.
Banjo
around
strings.
everyone. It's down to banjo strings. So the Commanders, you could really just put anyone. We could go up against the New York Jets O-line this week and do reasonably well. So I think the
Giants, perhaps.
7.9 projected Commanders defense will get 17.
17, wow.
17
Oh, wow.
points.
Well, did anyone see this thing? It's obviously bullshit, but someone's spreading a rumor that Daniel Jones must have fucked all the wives and girlfriends of his offensive line because there's just so many plays where they get up and they just kind of like stand there and these guys are running around them to go and attack him. It's just they're woeful. Their line is woeful this year.
Yeah, they're bad. Probably bad.
You know how they have the player intros like in the first drive, like they go through saying such and
I know where
such
you're
like
going
defense or whatever. I don't even know who the fuck it was, but it was one of the
Offensive line.
one of the offensive linemen just like straight off the couch.
Justin Pugh or wasn't it?
Justin
Yeah,
Pugh,
Pugh,
yeah,
that's it,
yeah,
it's
because
Pugh.
he was straight off the couch.
off the couch.
Yeah, and he was their best O lineman.
Yeah.
And someone who should be going straight to your couch is Gus Edwards as my bad SK.
Gus Edwards still playing.
I didn't even know he was.
He's,
I
he's,
didn't even know
the,
he was in the league.
he's the leading rusher in
Ravens.
Baltimore.
Yeah,
What,
he's-
behind Lamar?
Lamar.
Yeah.
I did. Is it bolder to? You know what? Fuck it. I'm changing it. I'm going.
No, you're not. No, you're not. You've said
Sure,
it now.
Lamar.
That's it.
I'm going
It's
Lamar
stuck.
Jackson.
Oh, wow.
I'm going bolder.
Oh, wow.
I'm going Lamar Jackson.
Someone's drinking the Detroit Kool-Aid here.
Yeah. I'm going
probably
Lamar
better than
Jackson.
Tampa
I don't know what he's
Kool-Aid.
projected, but you guys are fuckwits.
It's the Kool-Aid of bankruptcy. Shout out.
Yeah, Detroit's corners are mid-tier, but their run defense is elite. So whether it's Gus Edwards, whether it's Lamar, they're not going to be running anywhere, and it's going to be...
Lamar 20.4.
Fuck, why don't I pick Lamar then? Because he's going to throw the fucking ball now. Oh,
Well, sorry,
I
you're
said it,
versing
whatever.
Because you're in.
This is a lack of preparation.
And as well
This
for
is a lack of preparation. This is also
well,
just
I've-
someone who's clearly shitting himself as time goes on.
And you're versing
digging
Lamar in
the hole.
fantasy.
This is just Devin Duvernay over again.
No, short Devon.
This
He's
is
projected to
just-
get 1.21.
Oh, fuck you, cunts. All right, it's the Commanders Day and Lamar Jackson.
And you're versing Lamar in fantasy as well, Matt.
You should have kept it with.
Oh,
Gus
okay.
for
I hope he does
Edfords.
shit then. All right, fine. I
Yes.
stand
Well,
by
with the
it.
poo,
Take us home, Evan.
the poo Kanakua. My start is Isaiah Pacheco, projected to get 15.41. In his last 4 games, he's scored over 15 points. He's versing the 26th ranked Brendan Staley defense, and the Chiefs should smash him. Hopefully, Kelsey gets some touchdowns for his girlfriend in the stands.
Oh,
And also
another
Pacheco
mention.
gets there. Exactly. Well, it's a Chiefs home game. She's going to be there. She's going to be shown probably 11 times, I reckon.
These plugs doing it for you, Taylor.
Indeed. And the bad, well,
Chargers
you
win
guys are gonna
easily.
love. You're gonna love this. It's a certain Chicago wide receiver. It's DJ Moore,
What's he projected?
projected to get 15.5. I reckon it's too high versus the Raiders' eighth
Well-
ranked defense.
Justin Fields is out as well, probably.
I still don't reckon they'll target him. I reckon the Raiders' defense will get to whoever they have a quarterback. I don't know who is their quarterback now.
This is the backup.
Doesn't matter.
His name is what's his name? It's a weird name. His dad is a 19-time world arm wrestling champion and like dresses up as a WWE wrestler.
What?
So he's got a big
Dresses
arm.
up. That's worse than being the arm wrestling champion.
I can't remember his name.
Oh,
He's a
man.
character. His dad's a
Who
character.
is he?
Tyson Bagent.
Yeah,
Bagent.
Bagent.
Is he a rookie?
Bagent. Tyson
Okay,
Bagent.
guys, that team is so weak at
They
every
had Nathan
position
Peterman
except
and they
for
cut him.
I don't think any of our viewers are interested in who the Bears' backups are.
I'm interested.
DJ Moore.
God, they are so thin. That team is so thin except for one player, DJ Moore. He's the only quality player in that team. They're just so fucking thin. Anyway,
They got picks. They got picks.
They got picks. They do have picks. Currently, they have the number 1 and the number 2
Yeah, they
overall
got plenty of
picks. So that's pretty exciting.